topic today on energy. So exciting. So many women talk about energy, say they're feeling tired or they need a caffeine fix. And you know, are we really looking at our whole lifestyle? Are we just looking at what food we eat and not in the other factors that play a huge role in our levels of energy? And what I'm talking about here is our nervous system. So women, we're quite engaged with our nervous system. You know, we take on a lot of emotional demand, you know, and we do listen a lot and we're not often able to have those techniques to let that off our shoulders. You know, we are natural nurturers. So that's a big part, and that's not to say stop, you know, doing those things, but just to be able to take a step back in self-care and, you know, refuel ourselves so that this is not overtaking our life, this emotional energy that we have every day in a fast-paced life in the Western society. Our grandmas, you know, they worked hard, but we've got a lot of things that we are needing to balance, and a lot of demands that we think need to be met now, such as you know, emails, traffic, you know, the fast-paced life, social media. You know, there might be someone messaging us, we have to message back, or you know, there's just lots of things on our mind, and we don't often take a step back and realise, wow, that's where a lot of my energy is going. So the mitochondria are the energy powerhouses, organelles in the cell. They create ATP, which is the cellular energy for the cell. So this is just a little bit of biology. So without these mitochondria and without them being healthy, we don't have that energy. So where does mitochondria get its energy from? So the mitochondria, they are in every cell, right, except red blood cells. So they get their energy from nutrients. And the nutrients is the proteins, you know, the carbs and the fats. We get from our plants and our and animals, you know. So, but it has to be quality. You know, quality is what's going to really nourish the mitochondria, which will give us that energy. Now, what else helps? These are helpers. So what else helps the mitochondria to produce energy and to be healthy mitochondria? So exercise and movement. We need to rest the body so we have healthy cells, we have healthy bodies, mind, body and spirit. So exercise and movement is very important. So when we exercise, we're actually creating more mitochondria. So essentially more mitochondria potential, more energy potential. Quality sleep and rest. So we need to really rest to repair the body. You know, rest. The body works so hard. We need to rest and restore. Digestion. So digestion is huge. Digestion often is a bit of a problem with stress, because stress slows down digestion because the body thinks it's in a bit of a danger spot. So digestion slows down and energy goes to getting away from the so-called danger that the body thinks it's in, or the mind thinks it's in. So digestion is really important. Otherwise, if we don't have healthy, good digestion, then our nutrients won't be digested and it won't get to the mitochondria. Does that make sense? So it's really an incredible link, the brain and the gut, the nervous system in all this, and particularly with women, to really look at that and how that is in your life. For me, it was this one. And it was that one too. So exercise and movement, I was running, I was eating organic food, but I wasn't sleeping because of the stress. I took on this, I had a very active mind. I was always worried about people and, you know, no self-care. My digestion slowed down, of course, because I was always stressed. I used to get gut pain. So I started getting into meditation. Meditation is great, and I started just slowing down my mind and getting into a nice sleep routine. Okay, so let's move on. So just to give you some stats, the brain needs 20% of your daily energy that your whole body has or needs. So that's quite a lot for one organ. So if our body is not producing enough energy, then for that 20% to be given to the brain, then our brain, we're not going to have very good mental clarity, we're a bit foggy. We want to be at our best. So we really want to bring that energy in. We really want to just produce it and, be our best for ourselves and for others. So just looking at that and just seeing ourselves as a whole. So that takes, that's huge. So yeah, the gut has about 500 million neurons, and the brain has about 86 billion neurons. So we have that huge communication going on between our. So just going to turn this over. So just before I turn this over, what are some reasons that depletes our energy? You women can probably just say it straight out. And then what ways can we, what can we do to increase that energy? So just briefly, because we don't have a lot of time, this is a little bit of a thing I need to get used to. It clips in, but it's a little bit stiff. So common reasons, I hope you can see this. Common reasons, unhealthy stress levels is going to affect energy because we need to be resting the body so that the mitochondria can produce the energy, okay? But also, it fatigues the whole body. The whole body is just, we need to rest. We don't talk about this enough. Self-care, so that's another thing, self-care, looking after yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. We can give more of ourselves if we nourish ourselves. We can be our best self, our more true, authentic selves. You are so important. Nutritional deficiencies need to be addressed. So again, your quality of your food and then the digestion of that food. Iron, yes, that's often something that women do struggle with, having low iron. Dehydration, so that can really make us tired. And also it helps with moving nutrients and it helps with cellular processes, water in the body. So we really need to make sure we're hydrated. Emotional demands, as I mentioned earlier. Hormonal imbalance is huge. Our hormones go out of balance when we're stressed. That's a no-brainer. So yeah, I seem to be getting back to stress a lot. It is really important. Sometimes we don't realise we have an underlying stress that just takes us every day. We just go into it every day, and we're just accepting it, I guess. But you get so much more energy if you just really slow down and make some little changes in your life, create some boundaries, say no to some things, delegate. There's ways, there's really beautiful, healthy ways to deal with stress. Sedentary lifestyle. So sitting around, we're not designed to sit, we're not designed to lie around. Rest, yes, that's a balance, but when I sit down in the car a lot because I'm on the road as a nurse, and so I'm sitting a lot, and I do feel tired because the body hasn't produced any extra energy because it doesn't think it needs to. So in the afternoon I do have to push myself, I do go for an exercise and I feel really good. So yeah, sedentary lifestyle will drain your energy. Processed foods, unstable sugar levels, that's blood sugar levels. So that's the crash, we get the high because the processed sugars the body uses to fuel and we get that kick, and also processed sugars. But it's sort of like and also the energy drinks and caffeine, it's sort of like a fake energy. It gives us energy, but it's not sustainable. The crash will come, and then we feel really tired. So it's really important to have those foods and nutrients and the regular eating patterns and healthy eating patterns that's going to stabilise our sugar levels, and also that helps with our hormone stabilisation. Lack of sleep, and there's other things on this list that there's other things that could be added to this list because it does go on. But also an underlying health condition. So these things, if any of these things are sort of jumping out at you or you're not sure, then see your functional doctor, see your GP, see your nutritionist. And if you need to look at your lifestyle and see where you may need to change things in your lifestyle, health coach. I do a free initial health consult, which can really look at ways that you have not seen, things you haven't seen, and just simple things you can really do to change your life and really live your best life with some little tweaks. So energy helpers, looking at your particular areas to address. My areas, it's going to be different to yours. Joanne's going to be different to Emily's. And it's not to say, oh, that worked for you. Even the ways in which people approach these areas that need to be addressed, even they can be different to someone else. What lifestyle habits areas need your loving attention? So I really hope that you enjoyed this presentation. I really love talking about this because I believe that there's so many things that we can do. We can change our lifestyle and really look at ways in which we can nourish ourselves. From, nourish our souls, nourish who we are, and help to reduce stress in our lives, create energy, give ourselves good quality food, good quality rest, and create healthy boundaries around relationships and so forth. So girls, thank you so much for listening. Have a great week ahead, and I will talk to you next time. And the next topic is going to be on goals. So really getting those goals set and helping to create those goals and to make those goals happen by creating habits that lead up to those goals. So see you later. I'll be leaving some links below and also some ideas of where you can do further research, and I will see you next time. Bye.